Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, Our Life Journey. If you're new, my name is Patricia. I have lost 90 pounds on this carnivore journey. Best decision I have made for my health, for sure. Tried so many other diets out there and all of them failed, but carnivore is the one that stuck. And you guys, I haven't felt this good in a very long time. Like I'm talking about years, probably over 10 years. So we have recently started a 30-day challenge. We are entering our third week. So today is Monday, first day of the third week. And I gotta say, this time around, this challenge has definitely been a challenge because me and Callan have been out and about. We do have some house projects we're doing, and when we're out of the house, we go and eat at restaurants. I will try to make some more stuff at home, stay home, but I'm taking one day at a time, and even my meals, I'm just gonna play it by ear. I'm not going to plan out anything. I mean, I do have my chicken wings, which you guys, did you see my previous video with the Typhur air fryer? New obsession. So I will be making some chicken wings tonight, and I'm definitely putting them in the air fryer, but I also do wanna try it with my chicken sausage. I'm going to make 2 of them. But then I also have the leftover buns, like I mentioned in my previous video. Yes, they're a little bit high on the carb side. One bun, roughly around 8 grams of carbs. Not ideal, but I'm going to do half of the bun, stick it in the air fryer, toast it up, and then put some butter. But I also want to make cottage cheese chips. I have not done this in a long time. I'm talking about months. I gotta see if I still remember how to do it. So I will be using everything but the bagel seasoning and maybe a little bit of paprika. We'll see what I'm in the mood for. I'm also gonna make my husband some breakfast, brunch. He wants kind of like a French toast, but this is gonna be European style, like Romanian style. Pita cu ou is how we say it. Bread with egg. All right, enough chit-chatting. Let's get straight to it. So I'm gonna put 2 and then half of my bun. I am gonna do 400 degrees, but I have to check on that bun. And let's do 15 minutes. This thing, I'm telling you, it's soft, but I do smell the bun. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Okay, let's take out the bun, and then I'm gonna leave the sausages for, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we'll see. Yeah, it popped. This is my brunch. All right, I wanted to share with you guys what my husband's pita cu ou, bread with egg, this is how it came out. This is what he wanted, so, but mine, 2 chicken sausages, half of the bun with butter. All right, I hope it cooled down enough. Let's see. All right, hold on. Burnt myself, but it is so good. The air fryer gave it like a little bit of a crispiness. Can you see that like right here on the top? Oh my gosh. But the combo is super good. I am going to start eating some more butter. It crisps up really good. Hot but good. All right, I'm gonna finish this up and start the cottage cheese chips. I have cottage cheese, small curds. First time I'm going to ever try it with this brand and small curds. So we will see how it comes out. I'm just gonna do a blob, if you will, straight on the parchment paper, flatten it out a little bit. I got 6. These 2 are a little bit more on the thicker side, so we'll see how it compares to the other ones. I have everything but the bagel seasoning. All right, let's sprinkle some on. Honestly, they look more like cookies than chips, but we'll see how they turn out. In at 350 degrees for 35 to 38 minutes. All right, let's see what they're looking like. Oh my gosh, what happened? I don't know if it's the brand or the curds. I'm definitely keeping them for another 5 minutes. Okie dokie, so note to self. I will not be using the small cheese curds anymore. Oh my gosh. Okay, I actually want to take this off the pan. I'm just gonna, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, hold up. Ew. What happened? I mean, okay, let's taste it. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's got crispy bottom. So it's supposed to be like a chip cookie. Now, I did use the Daisy brand last time and the curds were bigger, so it melted, it was more chewy. I did not expect that to happen with the small curds, and there is a lot more liquid in it, so flavor-wise, it's there. Chewiness, it's not bad. So in total, it was about 42 minutes. Keep an eye, check it every once in a while. If you need more temperature, put it more. Maybe you have to take it out sooner, but in my, 42 minutes, but they're not bad. So let me see if I can continue peeling these, how it'll come out. They're still soft in the center, but you know what? For little snacks, put them in a Ziploc bag and have something chewy. Let me see if I use this. Oh yeah, much better. Okay. Why didn't I do this in the first place? But still, it's very thin and it's crumbling, but at least I can get them off the parchment paper. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna break them into smaller pieces, and these will be like little snacks. I'm gonna stick them in a Ziploc bag, stick them in the fridge. Maybe they'll harden up a little bit more. But hey, this is a fun little snack. Why not, right? This is life. Sometimes we have bloopers. Sometimes things go our way, sometimes they don't. But you know what? It all depends on how you take it and how you use what happened. So I'm still gonna eat those. They're very good, chewy, perfect for little snacks. So yes, that's it. I'll see you guys for dinner. Dinner time. So I am going to be making the wings. I'm going to, nothing fancy, just add some chicken seasoning on it and then stick it into my Typhur air fryer. I cannot wait to see how these turn out. I did do the Carnivore pizza in the air fryer and oh my gosh, it was so good. So I cannot wait to try new recipes in my Typhur. A lot of different options, and the tray, the basket is so big, so I think I can fit all of these. I'm going to see. All right, I just got started on some of these chicken wings. So there is something that I do. I get these wings from like my local Fries. They do have feathers and they have these little bits, which I do like to clean it up a little bit. So I will take off this piece right here. And I'm just using my house kitchen. Oh, my house kitchen, you guys. My house scissors. Kitchen scissors. Lord God Almighty, help me. Now, right here along this side is where the feathers. So I just go along this, cut that piece off, look and see if there's any other feathers I see, which I do. I mean, we're gonna do our best here. I have my sidekick with me, just in case something were to fall on the floor. Isn't that right, Bella? Say hello. Simple, easy chicken seasoning. This actually has all of these ingredients. I'll do this for you guys so you can see it, because there's a lot of good ingredients, nothing bad, which I'm so happy. All right, let's season all sides Oh, I saw a feather. Sneaky. All right, like I mentioned, this tray is huge. You can fit a lot on here. All right, let's get the birds on here. I think I'm going to actually face them down first. Maybe it will get nice and crispy. There's a lot of room. All right, let's put them in and see what I have. It's on wings right now. It's showing to leave it at 395, 14 minutes. It's on Fahrenheit. Let's see, preheat. No, okay, it's going straight for it. I'll check back in a little bit. All right, 7 minutes left. I wish you guys can smell my house. Ooh, okay. Can you guys hear that sizzling? No, I'm gonna leave it more. Okay, hold up, keep going. Oh, wow. All right, I am gonna flip them over. Let's see how they look. Okay, the rest of them are fine. Just this one's being a booger right now. Okay, they came out crispy. Okay, I'm gonna take one out and then I'm gonna take, I'm gonna take this one because I feel like this is the smallest one. I'm gonna see, I'll do wings, but maybe give them another 3 minutes. Yeah, let's do 3 minutes. See how they come out. In the meantime, let's see if this is fully cooked. I think it is fully cooked. Yep, I don't see any red pieces. All right, I want to taste this. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh. Mm-hmm. It's still hot. Wow. Okay, hold on. Let me check on it. 2, 1. Oh yeah. Okay, those 3 minutes definitely did some extra crispying up. They look amazing and they smell amazing too. I'm just gonna leave the air fryer a little bit open to cool off. Let the chicken cool off, but I do have this piece that I want to devour. The door is open. All right, this little piece right here connected to the wing, this teeny tiny bit, it's got cartilage. But I don't know why I have so much fun with this little piece. Am I the only one? Please leave me a comment down below. Do you eat this part too? Or is just that weird? I don't care. This is the one that was in for 3 minutes extra. Ooh, this one looks good. All right, let's see how it is. Oh, so hot. And juicy. Ooh. Here it is, you guys. Chicken wings for dinner in the Typhur air fryer. If you guys want to test out that Typhur air fryer for yourself, I do have a coupon code in the description down below. You can get 10% off. Make sure that you guys are typing in Our Life J. Let's see what comes next. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow for lunch. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It is 5:15 and just now I'm going to eat for the first time today, which is not bad because honestly, those chicken wings that I made last night, I had 2 extra ones very late. So actually giving myself a break for so long actually was not bad. So we are going to have steak tonight. This is a ribeye. I'm going to prepare it. Nothing fancy. Salt and the black magic seasoning. Stick it on the grill, which Kellen is getting ready right now. So all I gotta do is just prep it, stick it on the grill, and dinner time. And that's gonna be all that I'm gonna have tonight because I overindulged yesterday with those chicken wings. They were just so good. So take each day as it comes and just figure it out when you get there. So, all right, let's get to it. All right, you know the drill. Salt it up. Black seasoning. Mush down. Flip her over and do the same thing on this side. I have my meat thermometer. Let's add it in right here. All right, let's put her on the grill. I've got some butter. I'm gonna put it on the steak and just rub it on so this way it doesn't stick to the grill. I forgot. Alrighty, bone towards the hottest, which is the fire right there. All right, let's give her a little flip. It's time to flip over. Oh. All right, so I got to 127. I think I'm going to stop the fire and take it off. This is what the steak is looking like. OMG, that looks so good. Done. It has been sitting for 7 minutes. Let's take a look and see how well it's, well, I don't want it well done. I like mine medium. You guys have probably heard me say this a million times already. Oh, and it is looking good. Ooh, I think this is the best one I've made yet. I did not let it get to 140. Actually, it got right there at 127, 128, and then I took it off. And then as it's sitting, all those juices get back in. If it has the red juice, it's not blood, it's from the muscle. I looked into it because I'm like, I don't want to have blood, but oh my gosh, hold on, I have to come closer. Look how perfect that is. Yes, and thank you. I cannot get over how good this steak looks. Oh, my mouth is watering. I have, like this, my mayo and hot sauce, or my hot sauce, my chili oil. I have to mix it more. There we go. That looks better. Mixed up. So, I'm just gonna have this. I don't know, for me at least, I don't like having so many things with my steak. I wanna enjoy the steak, so yeah. Hubby, Kellen usually has either potatoes, he's probably gonna have bread with this. We're kind of easy when it comes to dinner. I get my steak on sale. I go to my local Fry's right here next to me, and they go down to $7.99 a pound. And it's 2 trays per person, and each tray is 2 steaks. I got it on my card, on the Fry's card, and then my husband has his Fry's card. So we got 8 steaks, $7.99 a pound. When you got sales, you stock up. Easy peasy. Today was more simple, but we'll see tomorrow what I come up with, if I have something new. So you'll just have to stay tuned and find out. See you then. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I have some steak left over that I cut up into little cubes. So I want to stick it in the pan, get it warmed up, and I'm gonna throw like 3 eggs on there. I'm actually super hungry today. So I did eat quite a lot of the steak last night. I mean, it was a huge steak. So I did not eat anything after that. I was a good girl. So I did have a nice long window, intermittent fasting. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be my brunch. It is 12:15. Not bad, right? I'm hungry. So, all right, let's get straight to it. All right, I've got some butter in the pan. Oh, I gotta lower the heat. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Let's add in the steak. Time for the eggs. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt, just a little bit. All right, it is done. Let's plate this up. Here it is, brunch. This looks so good. It smells amazing. Do you see like these little fat pieces? I have a bunch on here on this plate. You guys, make sure that you guys are eating the fat from the steak. That is so important for our carnivore challenge. The more fat you eat, the more you're telling your body to take stored fat to give you guys energy. We go into fat burning mode, so perfect. Now, I do have some of that sauce from yesterday as well. This is the mayo and chili oil. So I will dunk it in here. That's all that I'm gonna have today for this morning, at least morning, afternoon. So, all right, you guys, I will see you later for dinner. Happy Thursday, everyone. So, like you saw, I wasn't feeling good last night. I don't know exactly what happened. I had a little bit of a temperature, zero energy whatsoever, and I was so not in the mood to make dinner and not even to eat. So I had a beef stick with those little cottage cheese chips or cookies. I ate half the bag. So they're very, very good. And honestly, those little crumbles, they're fun to like pick and chew on. So highly recommend that you try the cottage cheese chips. So that's all that I had last night. I'm feeling way better this morning. Not 100%, but still way better. Now I went shopping, I went to Fry's and I grabbed Callan some potatoes because I'm making him loaded potato soup. And I'm like, you know what? Soup sounds really good right now. No potatoes for me, but I have my ground beef. This is the one that I got from Costco. I think it's Costco or Sam's Club, one of the two, but it comes like in a 3-pack. I'm going to put one whole thing, what is this, a pound? 1.34 pounds. So one whole packet in my little pot here. I'm going to add some bacon. I will be adding some onions. And then we'll see what else I'm going to add. I want to make a hamburger soup. I have never done this before, so we're going to test it out together. Let's get straight to it. All right, I threw in some bacon just so it can get nice and crispy and get that rendered fat in there. This is Callan soup. I cannot wait to try this hamburger soup. All right, I'm going to shred some cheese here because this is going in my soup and Callan's soup. Bacon is getting nice and crispy. At this time, I'm going to add in my onions. All right, so I let the onions go for about, I'm gonna say 2 minutes on a low heat, just so they can get softened up, but they still have that crunch. I'm gonna add the ground beef right now. Break it up with our hands a little bit. And I'm actually going to put on the lid. All right, let's check on it. Ooh, sorry. All right, it's coming along nicely, but let's add the seasonings at this time. Add some salt, just a pinch, paprika, garlic powder, black pepper, and some parsley. Let's give her a good little mix. Lid back on, and I'll check back like in 2 minutes. This smells absolutely amazing. I want to give it a taste just like this. All right, this is what it looks like. Okay, that's really good. At this time, I'm going to add 1 cup of heavy cream. All right, I'm gonna let this go for about 1 more minute with the lid on. Let everything marinate together. All right, it is time to add the water in here. All right, the soup is coming to a boil. This is what we want. We just have to make sure that it doesn't overflow, so make sure the heat is not on too high. At this time, I'm adding in 1 cup of the shredded cheese. The soup is done. This color looks amazing, but I do want to taste it first. Do I need some more salt, pepper? Let's check it out. Okay, let's see. Oh, no more salt, no nothing. All right, I'm actually very excited to try this. I've never made cheeseburger soup. Use the seasonings that you want. Don't put onion. I mean, in this bowl is very, very little onion, so it's very small carb. And then with the cheese, but you guys, since I started carnivore, I never looked at the carbs when I ate dairy, because in my head, it's like, it's part of the animal. So if I had dairy, it came from the cow, from the sheep, whatever. So, I mean, if you really want to start counting carbs and like really into the macros, I've never done that. So just giving you guys a heads up. I'm not quite sure the macros on this, but all right. The cheese. Okay. It's hot. Highly recommend that you guys make cheeseburger soup. I think I'm gonna add some sour cream. Hold on. The cheese is like clinging onto the spoon. It's so good. Okay, no, hold on. Let me get the sour cream. I just got some generic brand sour cream, but I wanna add, no, too much. Ooh, let's start off with like a tablespoon. Okay, because I wanna make sure, but I mean, it's sour cream. Perfect for this time of year, November, December, January. You want something hearty, but you want like a soup. This is the way to go. This is my lunch. It's 2 o'clock. I will see what I'm making for dinner. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not quite sure yet, but anyway, see you guys then. Dinner time. So for tonight, I want something simple, if you will. That cheeseburger soup was so amazing and so filling. So it's like 6:15 right now. I have to eat. I'm going to have my smoked sockeye salmon. I have the flatbread chips going in the air fryer. So I'm just gonna take some salmon, peel it. I have my mustard and hot sauce ready to go. Dunk it with the flatbread, and that's it. So I also finished my cottage cheese chips. They're so good to munch on. Oh my gosh. Sit in front of the TV and you just pick. And actually, having it crumbled that way, I'm telling you, they were not bad whatsoever. So I actually might make another batch. I thought maybe the cheese curds were too small and they're just like too crumbly, but because they are small, they're a lot easier to chew, and I don't know, it's so satisfying. So that's gone. All right, let's open her up and let's check on the flatbread as well. Flatbread is nice and crispy. I got the little chips. As for the salmon tray, I just put it on a little paper towel because it's a little bit greasy. These are the peelables. So I just like to take a little bit, dunk it in my mustard and hot sauce with the flatbread. I feel like this is just a little bit lighter on the stomach for tonight. Like I mentioned, that soup was so hearty. Highly recommend that you try that soup. Cheeseburger soup, 10 out of 10. So this is tonight's dinner. Again, simple, easy. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for lunch. So see you then. Happy Friday, everyone. It is 1:50 and I'm just now eating my first meal of the day, which is going to be my leftover soup. This is the cheeseburger soup. Look at all of that gelatin fat on top. This thing is amazing. So this is going to be today's lunch. And then for dinner, I'm going to make a neck bone stew, if you will, but I'm not going to put the potatoes, carrots, celery, so on and so forth. I'm going to make it carnivore for me, and then I will do some roasted potatoes for Callan, and then he can just put it on top of the potatoes. So I'm going to slow cook this. Not in my slow cooker, I'm going to actually put it on the stovetop, and I want to let it go for like 3-4 hours if possible. So I'm gonna heat up some soup, eat my lunch, and then in the meantime, get this prepped and get it searing. So let's get straight to it. Soup is warmed up. I just put it in the microwave for like 2 minutes. But oh, you guys, the beef, the bacon, and the onions. Oh, and the cheese. Don't forget the cheese and heavy cream. Got my pan going. Pan? Pot? Whatever that thing is. I'm gonna add some beef tallow on the bottom just to kind of get it melted because I ran out of the bacon fat or pork belly fat, which I do need to make a batch. I haven't had pork belly in such a long time. Maybe tomorrow. Let's get to seasoning the neck bones because I want a good flavor on it. So let's go. So I don't remember where I got these neck bones from. Either Walmart. It might have been Walmart. That's kind of like what I'm remembering. But these are beef necks because Callan does not like lamb. He's very picky. So these are beef. Let's season these up. All right, first I'm gonna pat them down a little bit. I got my Celtic salt. I did wash my hands. And I am going to use the Black Magic seasoning. This is like my favorite. I do have a link for it down in the description below because I cannot find it at Costco anymore. So Amazon. Pat this down. Flip everything over. Wash the hands. And I will salt this side as well. And you guys, I just realized I don't have any more onions. So this is just going to be a simple, I don't even know if I can call it a stew anymore. All right, let's put them in. Can I take you off? Let's do this side first. This is what they're looking like. I'm going to put it at a very, very low heat. And I will put a lid just to kind of get everything going. Put this to the side, flip them over. In the meantime, my mom and dad actually came and brought me an onion, so I'm going to slice that up. All right, this has been going for good 15, maybe even 18 minutes. All right, it's time to take them out. All right, just gonna try to clean up as much as I can. If there was like any blood that came out, just grab some of these larger pieces. See all that? This is all flavor. Time to add the onions. Give these a stir and all that flavor. The onions are coming along. They're becoming transparent. But then I also diced 2 cloves of garlic. This is just going to enhance the flavor. Feel free not to add it if you don't want it. It smells so good in the house. I add the garlic at the very end because garlic cooks the fastest. So keep that in mind. Saute your onions first and then add the garlic the very end. And I'm talking about like the last minute. Yes, I know onion and garlic are not carnivore, but please keep in mind, this is also for my husband. So if I have very little carbs and garlic and onion is very, very small, and again, the portion that I'm eating, it's gonna be super small carbs, but for the flavor, for my husband, yeah, I'm adding these as well. So we're both eating. Kellen is not on carnivore, just me. So pick your battles. If you want to add these things, add them. If you don't, take them out. So feel free to alter my recipes to your guys' liking, to your specific diet if you want. So again, we take each journey as it comes. Let's get back to it. All right, it is time to add the next back. Garlic has softened, onions are transparent. Now it's time to add the water. I have my pot filler here. I'm gonna add the lid and I'm gonna bring it to a boil and then check on it and keep rotating it. Alrighty, came to a simmer. Let's give her a little tossy. All right, I lowered it to like a 2 or like very, very low. I'm going to put the lid on and I'm going to let it go for, oh my gosh, maybe 3-4 hours, but every once in a while I will keep mixing. Let's check on this stew. I did flip it quite a few times. It's been about 2.5 hours. And you guys, the meat is just like falling apart. It smells amazing. I mean, this bone, hold up. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I told you I wanted this to like fully cook through, get all of that bone marrow juices in the sauce or in the, whatever you call this. I don't know how this is called. We call this zama. So like I said, it's been going for about 2.5 hours and I kept it at a 2-4 temperature, so like medium low, more towards a low, and I just let it go. So the only thing is that as it kept boiling, the water kept reducing. So I kept adding more water from the pot filler and then I just kept stirring. Again, I looked at the zama, the liquid, and it kept going down. So I just kept filling it to make sure that it wasn't over the meat, but it was still enough submerged over the others. So I'm gonna leave it probably for another half hour to an hour. I mean, I don't want to be able to pick it up with the tongs, all right? I want it like super done. So I will see you guys back in an hour and we'll see what it's looking like then. Let's take a look here. Yeah, this is like, oh, definitely falling off the bone. I'm gonna turn off the stove and I'm just going to let it continue residual heat. I wanna make the buns or biscuits. So this is 1.5 cups or 150 grams of the milk. This is the whole milk powder. You can get different kinds, but this is the one my mom gave me. We're gonna start off with 3 eggs. Let's whisk them up a little bit. I'm gonna add the whole bag since now I have the 3 eggs. Last time I only had 2. Carefully mix it in. And now 1 tablespoon of the baking powder. Again, we're gonna carefully incorporate it. All right, I'm using my beef tallow just to kind of grease them so they don't stick to the mold. I'm just gonna use the spatula to fill in these molds. And we'll see. Now, Mom said that it does make 6 of these, so let's see. All right, I try to even it out as much as possible, but doesn't matter. In the oven they go at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. Let's get some of this meat out. Oh my gosh, it is literally falling apart. But I want some of that juice. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I did put some bay leaves in here. This gives amazing flavor as well as coriander. I wish you guys can smell this. Oh my gosh. Buns are done. Oh yeah, these came out a lot better than last time. Okay, I mean the bottom's cute. Okay, they're done. Let's just take them out then. These look amazing, but I definitely have to let them cool down because they're hot and very soft. While the buns are cooling off, I'm gonna test this stew. Oh, this looks amazing. I'm burning the bottom of my hand. Hold on. Better. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. My mouth is watering. I wish you guys can smell this. Yum yum. That melts in your mouth. But I wanted to show you. Oh my gosh. It seriously tastes like cornbread. And with the soup, hold on. I will be making more neck bone stew, soup, whatever you want to call this. Seriously, it's so good. It melts in your mouth. So I did leave it for 3 hours, 3 hours and 15 minutes. So highly recommend this. This is tonight's dinner. It is absolutely amazing. Highly recommend that you guys give it a try, but I will enjoy this. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for lunch. So see you then. Happy Saturday, everyone. So it is 12:30. I'm about to meet up with some girls. They're like my spiritual daughters. So we're gonna have like a little coffee date, which I already drank my coffee for this morning. So we'll see what I'll have there. But so I don't get hungry, I actually decided to make my muffins. They can be buns, they can be biscuits, they can be muffins. I put butter on top. Now I did want to say something because yes, these do have like about 8 grams of carbs per bun, right? So you cut them in half, 4. So if you guys are gonna see me eating a lot of these, I'm not gonna count the carbs because it's dairy. It comes from the powder milk. So I'm going to enjoy them. They are so good. We'll see tonight. I did not pull anything out for tonight. So we'll see what's gonna happen, but I guess I will see you guys then. Bye. Dinner time. It is 5:50. I got home not too long ago. Like I mentioned, I went with some of the girls to a coffee shop and had a little Bible study, which I love getting together and talking about God and the Holy Spirit and Jesus Christ. There's nothing better, you guys. So we had an awesome time. But now I am hungry. And I looked in my fridge, I looked in my freezer, and these popped out, and it sounds really good. The Argentine shrimp. So I'm going to, oh my gosh, they're fishy. I literally just kissed the bag. All right, I'm going to make a handful of shrimp and put them in butter, extra butter, with the seasoning, the black magic seasoning. So good. And this is gonna be my dinner. Easy, simple, it's Saturday night, not in the mood for cooking, so easy peasy. Let's get straight to it. I have my shrimp that I'm going to cut in half because I like them a little bit smaller. So the shrimp and the butter came to a boil. I totally knocked one out. So every once in a while, I'm going to just flip them over, make sure they're cooking in that amazing butter. It is time to add my favorite seasoning, and I like a lot of it. Let's give her a mix. Shrimp are done. I'm gonna put them in a bowl. I'm gonna try not to make a mess. And all of this sauce. Look how amazing that looks. And then the butter is all on the bottom. You have an amazing sauce. All right, let's test one out. I didn't let it cool down that much, so. All right, let's give her a taste. I've got some of the juice and the shrimp. Oh my gosh, flavor bomb. This is tonight's dinner. Easy, simple. Again, Saturday night, I didn't want to do too much fuss. This is all that I'm gonna have, nothing else, no other seasoning or side. That's it for this week, you guys. 3rd week on this carnivore challenge. We're almost there. If you guys have any questions, anything that you've seen in this week's video, previous, the new air fryer recipes, leave a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. And also, don't forget to let me know where you're watching from if you haven't done so already. And if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell for notification. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I like those too. But till my next video, I love you all. God bless you. Have a beautiful and blessed day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.